Scions, other miscellaneous life forms, and of course my Moonbeam team. Welcome to Planet Moonstar. I'm MX Moonstar. Now today, folks, we are going to have a look in Apple Arcade because there are quite a few games that you can get with your Apple Arcade subscription. So if you're currently paying for Apple Arcade and you have, say, Hello Kitty Island Adventure and you're playing that, and you know, sometimes it's a great game, but sometimes you want to play something else, and that's okay. Let's have a look at some other games that are really cute and adorable that are available on Apple Arcade. Okay, let's go. So our first game we're going to talk about is a game called What the Car. Now this is available on other platforms as well, but I've only played it on Apple Arcade because it's such a fun thing and I have Apple Arcade. So I'm going to use it, you know, make the most of my subscription and whatnot. So this game, basically you're a car and you have legs. And basically you're going to go through like a bunch of like obstacle courses that are absolutely going to make you howl. And I mean howl as in laugh. Because me and my partner play this game and all we do is giggle at the writing, the silliness, the goofiness, the bears, the cows, everything is just so funny, and it's such a unique game, and there's always something new with like each of the levels as well, so you can never know what to expect. Just when you think you know what to expect with this game, boom, it changes everything and you're like, oh my god! And you're just screaming, trying to control this car with legs. It's great. Absolutely great. Our next game is called Sneaky Sasquatch, in which you play as an adorable little guy. There's a Sasquatch, and there are animals, there's a raccoon, and there's a bear. And basically it is what it says on the tin. You are a Sasquatch and you must go around and be sneaky and steal people's food. And there's all sorts to this game. You can wear like disguises and stuff. You can go fishing. I'm just reading off their list here because I have not experienced half of this. Wow. You can adopt a lost dog and take care of it. You can play quick 9 holes at the golf course. Eat food from unguarded coolers and picnic baskets. Sneak around campsites. Yeah. Crush cars with a monster truck. Get chased around by the park ranger. Dig up buried treasure. Take a driving test and get your driver's license. Shred some powder at the ski hill. Work as a doctor and diagnose patients with laboratory tests, x-rays and an electrocardiogram. Get a team of ducks to build upgrades for your house. Rent an apartment in the nearby town. Get certified to operate a forklift and unload cargo ships. Work as an executive at a major corporation. Get a camera and fill up a photo album with memories. Work as a photographer at the local newspaper. Watch television from the comfort of your own home. Apply for a taxi license and drive people around. Oh my gosh, there are... Guys, that is not even half of it, okay? There is like a list and a half here on the stuff. But basically, you're this little Sasquatch guy. You get to do all sorts. You live in your best life. I think that's enough said. Yeah. Accidentally irradiate patients while working at the hospital. Well. Okay, sure, why not? Why not? Next on our list is a game called Kimono Cats. I have been looking for a game, a mobile game, that is like Happy Street for years. And I really loved Happy Street. I had everything in the shop because I was obsessed with it growing up. I had everything in the shop. I'd spend all my gift cards and my Google Play cards, my birthdays on stuff for that game. And this game definitely sort of scratches the Happy Street itch. I don't really have a super impressive village. because I've only just sort of heard about this game. I didn't even know this game existed until like I started to dig a little bit deeper into the Apple Arcade store. But this game is really cute. Like I said, it does scratch that Happy Street itch, and if you don't know what Happy Street is, it's basically a game like Animal Crossing, but you're more focusing on building your own village essentially, and you get to place the buildings wherever you want, and it's quite a nice little mobile game. I think you can still get Happy Street, I think. But like I said, it's quite an old game, but it's quite fun. And some of the buildings are really cute as well, and the characters are cute. Love it. I still remember what one of the characters was called, Zoe, and I think there was a wolf and there was a fox, I think. Yeah. But this game, I'm yapping on about Happy Street, but this game does give me similar vibes. So you go around this festival and you do these activities to get money, tickets and all sorts. Then you can go to the shop and spend that money, and you can get things to build up your village. And the idea is you're building up a village that you're going to bring your significant other to one day, which is quite a cute little concept. I do like this mini game where you're like popping the bubbles and giving them something, and it did make me laugh because at one point I gave them something. I made them feel quite sick and their face went green and I was cackling. I was absolutely cackling. But this game is super cute mobile game. Now here's another game. It's called Farista's Cat Cafe. Now, if you know me, you know I like cats, and if you know me a little bit more, you know I like cat cafes. I like dog cafes, I like capybara cafes. I've not been to a capybara cafe, and I've not been to a dog cafe. I would like to go to Edinburgh's dog cafe one day. One day I will go. I will go to Edinburgh specifically for the dog cafe. But we're talking about cat cafe here. And basically this is a really cute mobile game where you run a cat cafe. You have to match up customers with the right cats. You can decorate your cafe. Later on down the line, you can actually serve them food and stuff like that. I was just in the tutorial for this bit because I was playing on the Mac, because I needed the bigger screen today, okay? I needed the bigger screen. But essentially, this is a really cute mobile game where you're running a cat cafe. You can adopt all sorts of cats as you progress further and further into the game. It's definitely a game where you can like pick it up for 15 minutes and then put it down. So it's the perfect game if like you just want to play it out and about. But you can also just sort of play it for ages and ages, I imagine. You know, you could play this for a few hours and you could get stuck in a loop, you know? But it's a super cute game. Cats are cute. You can pet them. Sometimes they make a mess. It's really funny, really cute. Highly recommend. Now our next one, of course, is Dreamlight Valley. Dreamlight Valley is available on PC, Switch, and I think some other platforms as well. But be wary if you do decide to get Apple Arcade just for Disney Dreamlight Valley and you've already got a Disney Dreamlight Valley save on another platform. You can't do crossplay, unfortunately. So you just have to pick one or the other, or you just, you start over again with the Apple Arcade version. Also, sorry, that was me fiddling with the wire. The Apple Arcade version is missing quite a few bits. I believe it's missing, I think it's got the DLC, but I think it's missing things like the premium shop, things like that, But Disney Dreamlight Valley, I do love it. I just can't get back into it at the moment, unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think it's just me. I don't know. But I do like it, and it is quite a good game, and I highly do recommend you play this game. You can get stuck in this for hours, especially if you do like the Disney characters. Amazing. Absolutely love this game. Now our next one is one called Moonshot. Now it's a little bit different from the other games. This game is a puzzle game. I know, me doing a puzzle, wow. But essentially, you play as this adorable little moon who has to navigate the universe, and they've basically got lost, and you gotta help them. You gotta direct them in the right direction to get to where they need to be so they can go back to the Earth. And it's really cute, they're so sweet. I love the graphics. There's like a leaderboard, there's all sorts of things. The game is really fun, and like I said, I love the style of it. And if you know me, you know my whole channel is about space stuff. Well, not the whole channel, but it's like got a space theme, you know, because I quite like the starry sky and stuff like that, you know. So I do appreciate a game about space, very much so, especially a cute game about space. There aren't many, but this game's a cute game. And basically, yeah, you just have to aim the little moon in the right direction, and eventually you'll get to the end of the level. And there's lots of levels, and you can get a hint if you get stuck, and you can get like obstacles in your way, and like some planets that you have to go past do have their own center of gravity, so you do have to be mindful of that when you're actually aiming your little moon. Next up on our list is Stitch. No, not the one from Disney. No, this one is a game in which you have to fill a numbered grid. And the way you do that is using numbers and embroidery. So you have to make sure when you're filling in these squares that there are no gaps left. So it's a bit of a puzzle because you do have to like figure out 6, 3, 4. You do have to kind of figure out what can go where without leaving any blanks. And the game is super relaxing, but it can be really intense, okay? If you go to like the harder difficulties, very intense. Still fun, but very intense. I do struggle with this one because I'm not very good with numbers and stuff like that. So this isn't like my kind of game, but I do like it. I like the concept of it. If I was better with numbers, I probably would love it. But that's not the game's fault. The game's really cute. Graphics are cute. Everything's cute in it. My partner really likes it. My partner's really good at numbers though. I'm not so much. Now your next one, folks, is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Now in this game you can customize your character and you get to go into a little story with all the characters from Sanrio. There are some characters which aren't included, like some collab characters, but a lot of fan favorite characters are in there, and there are characters constantly being added to the game, and they're constantly updating it and making it better for players, which is really nice. There's chests, there's puzzle rooms, there's events, there's always something to keep you busy. And I really like the game. I have loads and loads of guides about the game. I've made this video specifically for people who like Hello Kitty Island Adventure and who would like to make the most of their Apple Arcade subscription by playing some other things as well, you know. So hopefully you will find some other games that you can go and play on this list. Next up on our list is Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom. Now this game is very similar to Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but I mean that in the nicest way possible. I like the customization, there's a lot to it, the world is beautiful, and there's a lot to do, and there's a good story, and there's events. So it is, like I said, it is very similar to Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but it goes its own way. It does its own thing, and it does its own thing really, really well. So if you like Hello Kitty Island Adventure and you like Tamagotchi, I would highly recommend you check out Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom. If I could play it, I would. I just don't have enough time in the day to actually dedicate to it. Otherwise I would, because the characters are absolutely adorable, and I do like a little Tamagotchi, I do. Next up is Crossy Road Castle. I love the characters in Crossy Road, they're so cute. When I first got Apple Arcade, the original Crossy Road game was on here, but I don't think it is anymore, or I could be wrong. I did look, but it didn't say it was on Apple Arcade. The only one that was on Apple Arcade was this particular one. But you can play multiplayer with this, which might be quite fun if you've got like a partner or someone to play with you IRL. I don't know if you can play online actually. Interesting. Glad to see that. But yeah, it's a bit of a platforming thing. You can destroy enemies, collect coins. I didn't get past like the first couple of levels because I was expecting to play Crossy Road. I wasn't expecting to play Crossy Castle, but this game does look like fun, and because I like Crossy Road, I do like this game as well. So that was 10 Apple Arcade games I highly recommend that you check out if you like Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Let me know if you want more of these videos, or if you would like to see me play any of these games. Let me know down in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions for me and you'd like me to make another suggestions video, let me know as well. I have been MX Moonstar. You folks have been amazing, and yeah, ta-ta!